Hey everybody, welcome back to Champion Sons and our FIFA 21 Sunderland Manager Career Mode series. Today we will be starting out our first game of the episode against Doncaster. And as you can see, we have reclaimed the top spot in the League One. And while we take a look at the leaderboard, if y'all could go ahead and remember to hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed already, as it does greatly appreciate by us and it really helps out the channel. And just as a little disclaimer, if you do hear anything in the background, that is because, as I say, that's what happens when your family becomes addicted to Among Us. It's just the way it goes, part of family life. So, with that being said, let's jump on into this game against Doncaster. As we are here at the very start of it, and Doncaster is putting on some moves for us, taking the ball into our zone steadily, but we are able to finally get that one back from them, and we're going to start working it back down the field. We have maintained our formation of 5-2-3. And I think we can finally start getting a handle on how to play it as we get the first cross into Grigg. And he's going to power that one home. It's a 1-0 lead for Sunderland already. Less than 5 minutes in this game. Grigg with the golden boot pushes it past the goalie with a beautiful cross coming in from the Gooch. What a beautiful pass, beautiful shot. Everything about that just absolutely lovely. As we do now have a 1-0 lead very early in this game. Now, in recent times, like against Downs, something like that. MKD is what we'll call them. We lost that lead rather quickly, so hopefully that doesn't happen today. And right now, we are in about the 30th minute of this first half. We're still with a 1-0 lead. Trying to extend it as we keep possession in their side of the pitch, but they are able to take it back from us. And here's our three center backs that we have, and like I said, we kind of started figuring out how to play with them a little bit more in this formation. That was a struggle when we first made the switch, and what a forceful tackle on that one. O'Neill was not letting him by them as he puts the foot to the ball and takes it away. And now Gooch with a pretty crappy pass, but gets lucky. It bounces off the defender and goes out of bounds. So here we go with 34 minutes into this half, still 1-0 lead. Trying to widen it, trying to get that little opening that we need, that little sliver of light in this defense. And we get the cross, and we have it right there. Guess who? The one and only Will Grigg with the face punch of the ball into the net. In the 36th minute, that will give us a 2-0 lead. O'Brien with the cross. Grigg with the finish. And here it comes once again, just watching it as he puts the pass perfectly, and we get the run. Dobson almost had a shot at it, but Grigg finishes it off. And that'll take us into halftime as our fans are supporting us wildly here at Doncaster. As we do have 2-0 lead, goals scored both by Grigg in the 5th and 37th minute of the first half. And so now let's going to take a look at some scores from around the league. Hull City, who's in the top half, along with Crewe Alexandria, both of them are in the top 5 or 6, and they are tied at 2. So if they can end up with a tie still, that would do us all that much better. And Ipswich is actually losing 1-0. Having teams fall back to where if we end up making a mistake, we still keep enough points to maintain the lead. If we can have that happen, that'll be pretty much best case scenario for us. And we are going to start out the second half. We will get possession of the ball to start, and we're going to take it right to them still. Even with the 2-0 lead, we're not satisfied with that. As we have the ball over to Grigg, who does some fancy footwork. The defenders take it away, but not able to push it all the way past Dobson. But that will halt our attack in their area as they are able to clear the ball away once this lag kind of stops happening. And we catch up now after a little bit of a shaky segment with the ball being passed over. Once again, making a run. just not quite able to finish that one off. One pass away was all we needed. And now they're going to start working their way down the field. They haven't been able to really get hardly any shots off on us. They haven't put too much pressure, so nothing really that they're going to do makes me feel too threatened at this point. As we are in the 65th minute now, and they still haven't really made us sweat on defense. And now we got a counterattack going. O'Brien is just going to take it the length of the pitch and put on a crappy pass towards Grigg, as we're not able to continue that attack. Yeah, that's just the way it goes at times. So. And they're trying to come back. They're trying to come in with the counterattack. This time they're actually getting some passes going, making some things happen. They start spreading our defense out a little bit, which is kind of the problem because our right backs just stay far away. And they get a good shot off, but what a stop we have as Feeney tries to clear it and just kind of squibs it right into the box still, but we are able to get rid of it, and we're going to come back on the counterattack again. O'Neill gets the lead pass over to Gooch, and he's got a free run. How's he going to handle it with the pass to Grigg? That's how in the hat trick is happening. I hope you all wore them on this sunny afternoon. Will Grigg with the third goal of the match, and our fans are going insane at his performance. And that will take us to the 79th minute, where we do still maintain our 3-0 lead. Will Grigg, the man of this match, obviously, with a hat trick. He is our offense today. Granted, he has some great passes coming in from the Gooch and O'Brien as well. Now we're just trying to basically play the possession game. I don't want to give them anything quick and easy, but I'm not going to just cancel out my attack as I get it over to Embleton, and Embleton's going to put the boot to the ball. He's going to power it right past the goalie with another one for Sunderland as we take the lead 4-0 against Doncaster here in this League One match. We are being unstoppable, and our fans are loving it. The people of Sunderland travel well, and they travel loud, as we are now in the 83rd minute with a 4-0 lead. We do put Scowen in to be a little bit more defensive, and Embleton has deserved his rest that he's getting right now. And so now Doncaster's starting to continue to work it, but like I said, there's nothing that they do. We take that easily away from him. Dobson, who's going to get the pass up to Grigg, who gets it over to Scowen, as that will be a foul on them and allow us to get a free, I wouldn't say free kick, but that's really what it is a free kick, but it's not like I'm going for goal at this point. And we are just going to kind of pass it and work it around. I'm not laying off on my attack. Don't have me fooling with nobody. We will keep this pressure up, but I'm not going to want to give up a goal and ruin our clean sheet just by trying to, add a fifth one, but we will go ahead and do it anyways. We get the perfect pass to Scowen, and he will finish that one in the upper corner of that goalie box. What a shot that was, 5-0. I know that's poor form, but this is League One. We need to advance, and this is how you do it, by leaving no doubt in the heart of the fans as we take away their soul in this one. Will Grigg with the hat trick, Embleton and Scowen with goals as well on the afternoon, and Doncaster is left baffled as how things went so wrong so quick on their home turf.
Some questions regarding the match.
So now let's take a look at how they're going to handle this post-match press conference. Everybody's still worried about McLaughlin. I tried to sell him earlier in the season. He didn't want to agree to their contract. Why are they so shocked by this? I just don't understand. So I go with one. I want to see a reaction from him. I mean, I'm not really, to be honest, I'm not expecting anything. If he's not already up for transfer, I'm definitely putting him up for transfer. Will Grigg with the hat trick. This is one of those things that can mess with your team. You don't want to answer it too stupidly where it takes away from the rest of your guys. So I think we did a pretty good job getting Grigg the credit while also paying tribute to the teams, because he wouldn't have gotten those passes and if it had not been for Gooch and O'Brien. And so now our team defending gave us a platform. Yeah, 5-0. You know, players could go and win the game. The lads
Thanks very much for
back
speaking to
deserve
us.
some credit. They really do. Doncaster didn't even come close to touching us in this one, and so you do have to give the defense some credit at least. All right, now we got a player that wants to chit chat. Jesus, I hate these touchy feely type of guys. I thought my time was up here, boss, but you gave me a chance, and I'm glad I was able to show you. Well, you know what, Embleton? Are you in our long-term plans? No, but I'll use you while we can. Don't get me wrong. All right. And with that win, we still maintain the lead in the top spot of League One. Portsmouth is at 22 points, while we have 23, and followed right behind them is Hull City.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a close race, and I really need to start trying to put some distance between us in these to make sure that if we do have a slip up, you know, it may cost us a game, may cost us 3 points, but it's not something that cost us the lead in the league. As we're all kind of close with Bristol Rovers being in fourth at 20 points. And in this next one, we're going against Ipswich, who is a top 6 team, if I'm not mistaken. So this is going to be a tough match. And we are at home in this one here at the Stadium of Light. Going to put on a show for our fans. Going to put on a fan for our show. And this is going to be something that we need to try and turn around. We haven't started out strong at home in the past couple games. And so we really need to change that. And we're going to start pushing this pace. We're going to get it working down the side as we try to work it back into the middle to get those open shooting lanes going and maintain possession of this ball. As we start working it with Embleton, who gets a good shot off. But that one's going to be right at the keeper, as he will just boot that one out of there, giving the ball right back to Ipswich, as now they are starting to work it down the field, and we're not putting a whole lot of pressure. We do kind of lay back here on defense, figuring once they come in, we'll kind of be able to contain them. But this time they start getting open over the middle, and that's not working out very well for us, as they get a good pass through the box, and they will fire it home. As we are 7 minutes into this thing, we are now down 1-0 to Ipswich, with Norwood scoring the goal for them. That is not how you want to start out your game. A match like this is all we need to fall out of first place and even potentially put us in a third place position. But we try to get the equalizer. There's just no one there for O'Brien on the cross. We needed to get rid of it because we didn't have very much time with it over there, and I wanted to at least have a shot of something instead of getting nothing. Now, they do try their counterattack, but we are able to stop that from them. And we got some pretty good footwork going as we get it to Kelly on the outside, who's going to send another cross, and they will just put a little foot to it, knock it out, as that will take us to a corner kick. These have been a struggle for us for the most part of the season, but I think we're starting to get them down. We're starting to get the head on the ball at least. May not be very powerful. It may not be a goal, but hey, we're getting the head on the ball and getting it going in the right direction. But now on the counterattack, look at this. Ipswich is starting to push it, and they have some passing lanes open. And it's like we don't know what to do on defense. We're just collapsing in on ourselves as they now have another man wide open over the middle. Good defense, but they maintain possession. Oh, my goodness. We have got to do better at clearing that ball out. As we do finally get it up down the right side. And we get it back over to Embleton, who's going to get it to our main man, Greg, who will get fouled on that one. And that's going to give him a yellow card. With this type of free kick, it's not something, once again, that we can go for goal on. So we do have to work it back into the box to get a good shot. And we finally get a good, clear pass through, and we will kick it. Give it a decent shot, nothing major. That one will get stopped. Now, here in the 26th minute, Ipswich does have a free kick. And they will find the net on that one. We just could not stop it as they put it right past the post into the back of the net. And now we're trailing 2-0. This is not what we wanted to see. We're still in the first 30 minutes of this half, and we are trailing 2-0, needing to make something happen to get back into it. Somehow we've got to get this ball on the foot of Grigg. That's really, I hate to say it, that's our only hope, but let's face it, it really is our only hope at this point. Now we get it through to Embleton and makes a move, and we pass it over to Grigg, and we will get that goal. We cut their lead in half. It is 2-1. Will Grigg with the finish on that pass. As our fans are now starting to make some noise, we're putting some air back in this stadium. And what a beautiful move and pass by Embleton to hit Grigg right in the middle. And you can't help but love a finish that looks like that and comes in that authoritative. So now here we are in the 42nd minute trying to attack, but that does get stopped. And so now we're just kind of playing the hold on for life game. Let's just take it into half with at minimum a 2-1 score. I don't want this to be a situation where we go down 3-1 because we allow a last-minute goal in extra time. As they get it working on the outside, and they will get the pass into clear, but we try to head it. We're just not able to do it, and finally some stiff defense steps up, and we are able to push the ball out. And once again, I'm not trying to get another goal right now. Let's just take this into halftime. They start pushing up, and for some reason the whistle's not blowing. There's only 2 minutes of extra time. And there it goes. All right. Trailing 2-1. Ipswich is excited. And looking at some scores around the league, Bristol Rovers, who is in about 5th place, is leading their game, so they probably will move up if that score line continues. And so now to start out the second half, trailing 2-1, Ipswich is looking like they've kind of stepped off the gas some. Before they were at least pushing it forward. Now, not so much. They're just kind of happy to maintain possession here. And I think we can try to take advantage of that. We just got to make the moves and find our passing lanes because we have not done that. And now they're trying to push it back into the middle, but we do get that one booted out of there as we get it passed up to our guys. And look at what they did. They just steal it right back from us every single time. And Willis comes in and will make the stop, thankfully. What a defense on that one. So he's stopping that shot. And here we come on our counterattack, and that comes to no avail. So now in the 65th minute, we're going to start working it back up the field again. Still trailing 2-1. Not able to find that little gap we need. But now we're starting to be a little bit smarter. Maintain this possession. Let's keep him going, keep him guessing. As we get the ball over to Grigg, who's going to fire it in, as that one will be stopped. Good shot, just not quite the best placement in the world. And now they're going to start coming right back at us. So instead of waiting for them to come to us, this time we charge at them, and we actually get the ball back from them, and we try to get a through pass down the pitch, but that just doesn't work out. So we are still trailing 2-1. Now here in the 76th minute, on a free kick coming, they will send it into the box, but we will get that one booted out and not totally clear. We still are in a lot of danger, but our defense steps up big for us as they come in with the stop and allow us to come on a counter attack. As here we come pushing down the field right now. And we're starting to work our way back into the middles. We got it over to Grigg, who's going to end up finding Dobson. Dobson's going to make a man miss, and he fires it in, but that one will get stopped, and that one gets stopped by the post. You've got to be kidding me. A semi-wide open shot, and it bounces off the post. Oh, that is painful. But we're not giving up. We're putting the pressure on. Dobson again with the drive, and this time he gets the finish. That is the equalizer. 83rd minute. The score is now 2-2. Dobson with the golden finish on that one. Powerful, authoritative, worthy of the excitement of the Sunderland fans as the Stadium of Light is alive once again, as we have about 7 minutes left in this game. And our defense is stepping up as we put a good pass through, but Grigg just is not able to catch up to it. As we're now in the 85th minute, just about 5 minutes to go, maybe a little more with extra time. And Ipswich is starting to work their way back down the field. But I think we're starting to get a hang for our 5-3-2 defense once again against this type of offense that they're running. And really it requires us to bring the heat to them. We can't let them come and try to contain them. We have to bring it to them. And so that's what we start doing. We now get into the 89th minute and just completely hit the wrong button on that. I wanted to pass it, but instead he booted it. And Greg, he's tired. He's been on the pitch for quite a while and has been in about every game, so he doesn't have the energy about him to catch up to that one, as Ipswich will get the ball back. Now, they foolishly send it in. We're in the 91st minute right now, as we have our last chance to make an attack move. And we have it to Dom Telford, who's going to get it over to Kelly. Kelly's going to end up sending in the cross, and Will Grigg puts his head to it. That's going to be the game winner, ladies and gentlemen. Extra time. Sunderland wins 3-2. Sunderland wins with the head of Will Grigg. What a finish. A diving header to catch up to it. And our fans are ecstatic. The Stadium of Light has risen as we will win this game 3-2 with an amazing comeback, taking the last 60 minutes of football and putting up 3 goals while holding them to none after they got 2 early on in this match. That was beautiful and stressful, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
So let's see, how do they want to come at us in this post-match press conference? Once again, asking about Will Grigg, you kind of have to. I mean, he's a beast. He's a man's man, right? It looks like he's a man playing amongst boys out there in the field. He's so dang good. And we kind of go with the one that praises him, but also gets the team a little bit of credit. You know, you got to kind of do that. This is a team game. All right, they say we're undefeated. No, but here I like this part. Are you confident you can avoid defeat again? Before the question is posed like you're undefeated, but we have lost. So we've been on quite a win streak, but we have lost. We just need to try to avoid that. I like that answer. We'll still be unbeaten after today. Well, in this run, technically, the game's already been played, Coach. Jeez. Let's see, what were you thinking so close to the end? I don't know. I was thinking my heart can't take this crap anymore, man. I got a dang heart condition, for God's sakes. This is gosh dang ridiculous, these type of stressful moments I'm putting us in.
Thank you. That's all the questions we've got for you.
All right. That will do it for an adrenaline pumper in that game. And yeah, while I'm thinking about it, if y'all have not subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you did like today's video, hit that little thumbs up button, as we do really appreciate it, and it does greatly help out our channel. And I will see y'all in the next episode. We do still have the lead here in League One, and hopefully we will be able to maintain that. So I will see y'all then. So as always, everybody, stay safe, and y'all know how it goes. Later, y'all.